From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City, taken from about the 12. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll take this one up over the... to the 21-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. And diving to try to get the first down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Winston on 3rd and 2. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. They find some open field here. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 53 yards. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. The underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone could get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 77 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9. Winston flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. Coming left is Kamara. And he's got some space here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
I see you over there. You scared?
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. 6-0 our score after 1. Kamara is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So their 2nd touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0, 1 extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that that sideline. I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 26. They go play fake. Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 11 yards there, first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Juwan Johnson, 76 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
And they'll turn to Kamara.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
This is it. This is it.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Mecole Hardman.
55 yards.
And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Down inside the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 27. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from capturing the lead. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jameis to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes out to his left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll buy some time right. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Saints will have the football back.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going to throw right side here, complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Steps away.
downfield, and he's got Olave.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Ready?
Winston. Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston being chased out left.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field.
Winston to throw for it. Flush to his right. And that is caught for the 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Nifty move. And he's got this down to the 35.
133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. They're looking to throw this. Winston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now Winston.
Got an open man. It's Olave.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Winston. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to...
And Jameis intercepted a third time. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Under pressure, they got him again. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
319. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
Rodgers going to come out throwing. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Packers!
Christian Watson,
84 yards.
And the Packers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on. Hit. Press on, lady.
A quick throw out to Lockett.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
Hey, 626.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Rodgers to throw.
throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On play action, now Rodgers rolling to his right. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones
from 17 yards out.
And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's a big play there for Seattle. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the red zone now, Smith. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Here's Walker.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Kenneth Walker.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On play action, Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Jones has it. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. There goes an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
They'll look to run with Dillon.
And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
A.J. Dillon punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
On 1st and 10, Smith dancing to his left.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll fake it. Now Smith. They'll roll him out right. Just keeping the play alive. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. action. It's Smith. Trying to improvise. They still kick, and he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
First throw now for the backup lock. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Block it in motion right. Lock gonna go on 4th down. The line of scrimmage.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
A final shot before half for Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A final shot before break. Lock. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock. He'll find Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
They look to throw. It's Lock. Eluding the pressure right.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 right.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Flushed out right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Back to Walker on first down. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Walker.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now Smith. Flush to his right.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
From 13 yards out.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
7 yards there and a first down. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Check nickel. Tight dog. Shoot. Check it again.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. Down to about the 45. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively.
He's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Cody Barton there to bring him down.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
57's the mic. Watch for the jump out.
To throw is Rodgers. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth. Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw with Smith. Forced it. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Smith.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks.
59, mark, 59, mark. Check, 59. Check 13. Check 13.
Lock.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Locke.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Safe back at the 29. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Now Locke.
Completes it to Fant on the right side.
Down inside the 10.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A quick throw outside by Locke. Touchdown! DK Metcalf on the receiving end from Drew Lock. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Come on now.
They'll run it with Jones. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
Look at my team. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 59.
One last throw here for Smith. This to possibly force OT. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talked so much about the turnover. At M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to